Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mihir Shah once again with another video. In this video we are going to solve the case study problem sum that had appeared in the past university question paper in the year April 2019 under the subject Logistic and Supply Chain Management. Again a very important video for all the TYBMS SEM V student. So in this video we are going to take up the case study question that had appeared. We'll read it out, we'll read the question and we'll try to answer them in the most appropriate manner. See that in order to attempt the case study you need to have a good knowledge of the entire syllabus. Okay, the most important topics from each chapter has to be known. So based on that question, anything can appear like from the syllabus, anything can appear from the syllabus, and you should know that concept basically. So let us see what all questions were, what was the case study that had come and what are the questions they had asked. Okay, this is the case study. I'll just magnify it. Okay, we'll read it out. Question number 5A. Read the case and answer the following. So it's given Messrs. Aradhya Limited is situated near Delhi. The company supplies dashboard assembly. Okay, the thing is I can't mark in that case. Okay. First we'll just read it out and then I'll mark it out. The company supplies dashboard assembly as a 4PL supplier to Amit Udyog Limited. So as per this, we can come to know that Aradhya is a 4PL business. It does 4PL. It supplies to Amit Udyog Limited. Since the last 5 years, there are a number of components in the dashboard. So multiple products in the dashboard they are dealing with. Aradhya Limited purchases these individual components from various suppliers and assembles them at their works for onward supply to Amit Udyog Limited. One of the major components, namely starter switch, is always the problem. Since Aradhya Limited does not observe any systematic inventory control, so there is no systematic inventory control method in the purchasing activity, they just order the quantity as and when the demand arises. As this product is not available off the shelf, many times delays occur in arranging for assembled dashboard to Amit Udyog Limited. This in turn result into financial loss to Aradhya Limited due to penalties imposed by Amit Udyog Limited. As per the result, the agreement, okay, towards delay in supply of dashboard assembly. So basically, from this case, we came to know that Aradhya Limited is a 4PL, 4PL logistic supplying to Amit Udyog. It deals in dashboard assembly. Multiple components of dashboard they are taking into consideration. One of the product starter switch is always giving them problems. Secondly, they do not have any systematic inventory control, so they just order as and when demand arises. Their products are not easily available, so many times delays are happening. Okay, and because of that, there are a lot of financial loss as Aradhya Limited is getting penalties from Amit as per their agreement. So this is all what we came to know about this particular case. Now define outsourcing and explain the role of fourth party logistic, that is 4PL, in the above case. Okay, so outsourcing is basically when you don't want to do a particular part of your job and you're giving it to someone else who is expert in that field. So let us see how you answer this. Okay, now outsourcing, this is all module 4. Okay, so you need to learn the answers of module 4. Based on that we can answer it. So meaning of outsourcing first, outsourcing means assigning certain business activity or operation to external specialized companies instead of performing them internally. The aim is to save time, reduce cost and improve efficiency by using the expert. So that's the meaning of outsourcing. Now the 4PL part. What is the role of 4PL or 4-party logistic? Now 4PL, first the meaning, it refers to a supply chain integrator that manages and coordinates all the logistic activity of a company through multiple 3PL, that is third party logistics service providers. In this case, as Aradhya Limited is a 4PL. Okay, so let us see what is the role. So Aradhya Limited acts as a 4PL because it handles the entire logistic and assembly operation for Amit Udyog Limited. Number 1, it purchases multiple dashboard components from various suppliers. It assembles all the components and supplies a final dashboard assembly to Amit Udyog. That's all from the first paragraph. Okay, the 4PL ensures integration of suppliers, manufacturer and transporter in a smooth flow. So then this is the common answer under the role of 4PL. Okay, so first we just spoke about Aradhya Limited, and then now we are attaching the actual answer with this particular topic. Now 4PL focus on end-to-end supply chain management from procurement to delivery. So that's the basic meaning. Okay, in this role, Aradhya is responsible for coordinating, planning and timely delivery to Amit Udyog. And any delay or inefficiency in sourcing, like the starter switch ka issue which they have, will affect the entire supply chain, and because of which they are penalized. So hence a 4PL must have proper inventory control, supplier management, scheduling system to ensure the smooth supply. So this was basically how you could have written this answer, ki what is outsourcing and what is the role of fourth party logistic in the above case. Okay, you all can go through it once. Okay, now the next question, how Aradhya Limited can avoid financial penalties imposed by Amit Udyog Limited. Now again remember, the last mate is given that they do not have proper inventory control system. They order as and when the demand arises. The goods are not available easily, so delays are happening, and because of that, in the agreement, okay, there might be some clause of delay issue, so they are having a lot of financial losses. So now we have to improve those areas. So let us see how we can do that. So first, to avoid delays and penalty, Aradhya Limited should adopt the following systematic logistic and inventory management practices. Number one, implement proper inventory control system. So they have to maintain something called as EOQ. So now this is everything to do with material handling. Okay, so use EOQ to determine the most effective purchasing quantity, maintain safety stock or buffer stock for critical items like the starter switch, and define a reorder level, place a new order before the stock reaches a minimum level. Now these are all your answers from material inventory management. Okay, all the problem sums that you all have to solve, all those topics I have written. Secondly, develop reliable suppliers relationship. Identify the trusted and consistent supplier for the starter switch. Enter into long-term contract or vendor agreement to ensure timely supply. Third, use technology and planning tools. Implement ERP and inventory management software to track the stock in real time and forecast demand based on the historical data and production schedule. Next is improve the communication and coordination. Share production and delivery schedules with all your suppliers in advance. And lastly, strengthen loyalty, logistic and delivery system. Okay, select reliable 3PL transport partners for safe and timely movements. And these are all common answers that can be used anywhere in logistic answers. Okay, like whenever 3PL, 4PL answers are asked, this is what you all can use it. And lastly, regular monitor performance and introduce penalty reward clause for the transporter and the supplier. So you all can go, this is how you all have to answer the second question. So you all can go through it once. Okay, chalo, so I hope everyone have understood it. Chalo, with that we will be ending this video here.